Whispers in the dark, only I can hear. Tarot cards flip, revealing their tale. Pendulum swings where secrets prevail. Through the stream I bring the unseen, messages from places you've never been. Spirit talks and I lend my ear. Left from the beyond, I make it all clear. Oracle speaks in riddles and rhyme, ghostly echoes that transcend time. I'm the bridge where two worlds meet, the living and the dead at my feet.
Guys, sorry about the peekaboo there a second ago. What's happening? Let's give my camera a minute to set up. Let's wait for everyone to see me. Hold on one sec. We'll wait for some people to join in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the follow button if you haven't already. We're going to have a good night tonight. Let me fix that. Let me fix a few things in my little chat, y'all, because that's going to bug the heck out of me. And then services. There's my website. It's okay. It's okay if you missed the last one. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. How are you doing? How is everybody? Let me move a few things around because that's just in my way. Here now, that's what matters. Now, I'm glad to have you here. Let's get to it, shall we? Today's a big day. I'm excited about today. And I'll tell you why in just a little bit. Where did I put that share button? Share to the feed. We'll do live now. Cool deal. I've shared. Have you shared? Did you share? Keep sharing. Appreciate that. I'd like to get a bigger crowd in here today. Today's a very special day for the Pendulums Paths. It is. It's a special day. You had fun today with your oldest son. That's always good to hear. Let's get some decks out. We're going to put my water over here so I don't knock it over with my animated arms, because I have animated arms. Anyone who's watched my shows knows that. We'll do this deck too. I might get into all of the decks tonight. I mean, you know me. I like to just use everything at my all of my tools. I have them. I'm going to use them. All right. So if you are here, say hi. Welcome to the show. This is the Pendulums Path. My name is Natalie. I'm a psychic medium, or at least that's what a lot of people tell me. By a lot of people, I mean thousands and thousands of them. Hello, Mr. Cage. How are you, sir? Erica is in the house. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you know the drill. If you would like a reading this evening, I need your name, I need your birth date, and I need to know what it is that you want to know. Why are you here? Are you here just to say hi? Do you not want to know anything? Sometimes people just say, just pull from an oracle deck and see what comes out. And then I just do whatever it is that, Spirit wants me to do and say whatever it is that Spirit wants me to say. I've got my window open. I've got some incense burning. I've got a candle lit. I'm ready. Feel like Spirit's ready too. Spirit's definitely giving me a very nice warm sensation, kind of like a nice hug. So, what does Erica need to know? Erica's going to kick it off. Would you like me to use, my darling? Would you like me to use some Oracle? I know that we're like kind of big fans of the Oracle there, Erica, aren't we? We don't always go with the standard tarot deck, do we? We're going to pin your comment there, though. I can't do pregnancy readings. I can't. It's like I'm not allowed to. It's not like I can't, as in I can't see anything, but I can't do pregnancy readings. I can't do legal or health or pregnancy because I'm not a doctor and I'm not a lawyer. You want to do a love oracle? I do, in fact, have a relationship deck here. It is an older deck. I should probably replace it. However, when it comes to relationships and love and things like that, this deck is kind of a good one to have. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Erica and revealing what it is that she needs to know in terms of love. Oh, you just love Oracle. Oh, okay. All right. Well then. I'm still going to use this deck. Oh, I do see some flirtations coming up for you, but I'm also going to use this here. Woo. Okay, Erica, I don't know if you have been calling in on protection or if you are in need of extra protection. We have the card of protection that came out in reverse, like it spat it out in reverse, and then we have the card of intensity kind of sitting right next to it. I don't know if somebody is testing your boundaries and is kind of making you kind of fire back or be fiery in return, or having to like set better boundaries with someone because they are just they're testing they're testing your limits, and they're making you really tired as well, or you are exhausted dealing with this person or this energy that keeps like making things difficult for you and giving you a headache. Who is it that keeps giving you headaches? Erica, I feel like it's even a male energy, or they come across very masculine or very just, mm, who is that, Erica? But when I pulled from the relationship deck here, I see you having heart to heart conversations like with somebody. And when you start having like the deeper conversations, keep an open mind with them. It's not necessarily a true love, but it is a flirtation. Like the other person's going to be kind of interested in you. It's up to you if you say yes to it. Okay, you need to call in like higher protections or actually like make physical wards. I feel like physical wards are going to be helpful. Not necessarily a full fix, but I feel like physical wards or talisman of sorts is going to help you a little bit further. But the headaches I feel like are causing exhaustion, fatigue, brain fog as well. Like it's all like kind of it's all of that. Okay? You need to set like better physical wards. You are in very close connection with your other guides, so keep asking for them to give you like the divine guiding forces, like just ask them for the help. But I also would like you to get a little bit more rest where you can because I do see that you are overexerting yourself physically as well. That's twice that the tiredness card came up. So if it's twice, it's one is spiritual and one is physical. So you need to be taking better care of yourself. Oh, oh my God, you had a small fender bender, you hit a median, and it hurt my head bad post concussion. Well, holy cow. Like, holy cow. So that makes sense. Like that makes a lot of sense. You're just okay, you're in your PJs, you're chilling, good. But make sure that you're like taking full care of yourself, okay? I know you ask for help whenever you need it, so I don't need to tell you to like ask for help because that's irrelevant, but like you just need to be taking a little bit better care of yourself. My mom recently had a concussion and it was not good. And she had to go to like therapy for it and everything like that. It was something else. There was a hole in the ground in a parking lot, and she didn't see it because somebody covered it up with a piece of plastic and, like a plastic lid that looked like someone had just dropped it there, and my mom fell right through and hit her head and cracked her jaw. It was terrible, like, full broken teeth, everything. It was not good. Really bad. So, you need to take care of yourself, love. Okay? Alright. We're gonna move on. Who's next? If you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. My name is Natalie. I'm a psychic medium. If you would like me to take a look at you or your situation, all I need you to do is write your little name down, put your birth date down, and ask me what it is that you need to know, or if you want something specific, then absolutely. All right, I did see Miss Schaffer. I've got you, girly. There you are. And I know you want me to take a look at work because work is absolutely a lot more important than other stuff, right? Um, let me take a look. Let me use a couple different ones. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Mindy. What is it that she needs to know about work? Okay, so where you are right now with like lack of work is giving you like, I don't know if you're having like anxiety or you have like fear about things like getting worse because you don't have that extra income coming in. I do see you joining a team of people. Um Have you I feel like you're gonna get, like, I don't know if it's like a clinic job or something like that, and it's in healthcare or in the realm of nurturing, and I wanna say healthcare, okay? Or that's where you should be looking, is like a clinic or an office, and I feel like it's private, not like a huge, not like a big corporation. I feel like it's like a smaller office. And I feel like you're going to discover a bit more about yourself. And it could be that you're helping seniors as well. Or that may be a side of something that you haven't quite discovered about yourself yet, or you haven't quite looked into, is like support or care of the elderly. You may want to like look into that a little bit. Okay. I feel like you're gonna have a couple different opportunities there. You just have to maybe change your view or your vision of what it is that you're actually looking for. Okay, it's instead of like just like it being a sit down job the entire time, it's going to be a sit down, stand up kind of thing. Okay, so you're going to be doing sitting down and standing up, and maybe a little bit of lifting and bending and aiding. Okay, you may also have to expand your horizon on your map a little bit. Instead of looking like in like a 10 or 15-mile radius, you may want to expand that out to like 25. And I know with like the way the gas is right now, are you kidding me? You want me to like drive even further for a job? You may have to. I realize that you have a timeline. um if you start believing a little bit more positively that it's going to happen, it will happen. Okay, but don't waste your energy looking for something that isn't there in your area. Okay, um any negative stuff going through your head, put it in timeout, have it sit in a corner for a hot minute, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get a job. Okay, get a money bowl going. If you don't know what one of those is, send me a message. Okay, everything that you need inside of you to get it done is already inside of you, my girly. You're gonna have to access it. Okay, instead of feeling you're out of control, remind yourself that you are in control. You're not gonna lose, I don't know if it's property. I just heard the word property, and I don't know if it's like because you're afraid of losing your property, or there's an effect on your property, something along those lines that's also giving you a bit of anxiety. But it's also, I'm hearing shared responsibility. That's a female who's saying that, like an older female. It's not all your responsibility. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the video, guys, so then other people can see it. Because the more you interact with this, the more it gets shared out on YouTube. That's how it works, apparently. That's how it works. Or at least that's what I've been told. You may have to release control of things for a little bit, and it's just like the anxiety, okay? Just kind of put that on the back burner if you can. I know it's going to feel very, very high for a little bit, but the next interview that you go on, you're going to shine in or on or whatever that is, okay? The next, like literally the next one that you go to or get offered to go on to, you're going to shine, okay? But you have to kind of release control and be like, I might have to do things a little bit differently, okay? So I hope that makes sense for you. What is next? Or if you want to chit chat about stuff, what do you want to chit chat about? I mean, the Pendulums Path has been in business for 6 years now. 6 years! 6 years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to start a business and I'm going to just do psychic stuff. And that was 6 years ago. And I think it was like, it was like the November before that, I kind of came out as psychic to like the world and things like that. And that was terrifying. I had really short hair back then, like really short hair. Um, but yeah, six years I've been doing this like professionally, and that blows my mind. Yeah, and the weather today was absolutely insane. And apparently we're gonna get hit again with another storm. Um, yeah, we're supposed to get hit with it again later on, so that'll be fun. Okay, we've got David. You want tarot, oracle? What would you like? David, what would you like? Or if you want a specific deck. You want tarot? You got it. We're gonna use this is my black deck. My brother got me this one. It was sitting on a shelf for a while, so we'll use this one. It's got nice, this is not your card, Six of Swords. But you know, I mean it could be. It could be. But I like the way that this one looks, and I like the back of it too, with the moons and all of its phases. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for David and revealing what it is that he needs to know. Okay, we're just going to throw a card out. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups. So there's something to do with a relationship. And I like this card too, because look at that. Pretty flowers. I swear. Okay. Okay. We've got a relationship, okay, and there's like this devil card. He kind of came out sideways, and I was like, that's odd. And it's like it's not like you're trapped, okay, and it's not that you need to escape from something. It's just you're having a hard time. It's not really balancing yourself, but it's like you feel trapped in some ways, but you're also like wanting to escape from a sticky situation. Okay. We also have the eight of pentacles. Oh, and it is your card. There's your card next. You know your card. Um, we've got this eight of pentacles, which is all the seeds that you're planting are starting to grow and like reap their rewards, okay? But you have to have some confidence in how things are going to work out, okay? We've got the strength card. This is absolutely giving Leo freaking energy. There's a lion, there's the sun shining. I mean, this is all the Leo energy possible, I think, in a card, okay? Sometimes you have to, instead of following the rules of society, listen to your own intuition a little bit more, and stand firm in what your truth is with the King of Swords. Okay, be honest and forthright with what you have to say. Whoever this Empress is in your life, um, may feel like she's got a decision to make, like, or there is a decision to make, but she might not know what she might not know what to say about it. Okay, like the Two of Swords is indecision or weighing like those options. But either way, the Six of Wands is encouraging you through this process. Okay. No matter what, the Justice card says that everything is going to work out fairly. I have a feeling it's probably just something to do with home. They're trying to be vague about it, but that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense for you. But don't feel like you're trapped by a situation too badly, okay? Or like you're not trapped by it. Just kind of stuck in the in between. That's like the devil card, like sideways. So you're like kind of stuck in the in between. You're like in limbo. That's what it feels like with that devil card sideways. I was like, it's not really positive or negative. You're just kind of like in limbo with a situation. Also, with another deck here, an oracle deck on top of that, we've got this card of joy, which also again is giving Leo energy here as well. It says the universe provides endless ways to learn the process of love. Take this time to learn what really makes your heart smile and go after that. Whatever it is that makes your heart smile is going to be healing for you, even if there's a tinge of sadness involved in it. Okay. But no matter what, you have to be clear or speak with clarity in the situation, or try to speak clearly, okay? Because if you don't, it's gonna like it'll be hard to get over like those barriers, okay? But if you're worried about if someone's gonna be forgiving or that it's not gonna be okay, there is forgiveness in your future, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. That makes sense for you. And no, we're not going to talk about the Spanish Inquisition. Because all your spirit guides want you to know about the Spanish Inquisition is that you should never expect it. Immediately panics. Does it make sense to you? I hope it does. If it doesn't right now immediately, it could be something that's coming up like in the next few days or like in the next week or something along those lines. She immediately panics. Don't worry, I'm sure there's someone in your life who can be a goddamn ray of sunshine for you and get you out of that dark cloud whenever you need it. It's not the end of the world, even though sometimes things feel like they are. Hello, Courtney Dawn. How are you, my love? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. We're doing readings tonight. If you would like a reading, I just need your birth date and then ask a question, whatever it is that you would like me to take a look at. I can't do pregnancy or health because I'm not a doctor, and I can't do legal because I'm not a lawyer or a judge. So yeah. You're loving the hair, are you? The bangs were a last minute decision one day, but I'm loving it as well. It was a good choice. I now look exactly like my mother though, so and if you don't believe me, I'll send you a picture later. I'll post pics. I'll be like who looks like who looks like who. But she often tells me though, if you want to know what you're gonna look like in your 70s, this is it. And I'm like, it's I'm not mad at it. I used to have bangs a long time ago, and I got just sick of them. So I grew them out and left it that way for a very long time. And one morning, I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut them off. So I did. And if you would like a reading, you can choose between tarot or oracle or whatever comes out of my mouth. You know how things go with me. Sometimes I say things and then it's like, holy crap. We're celebrating the 6th year of the Pendulums Path business or being in business. 6 whole years. It's amazing. So if you want a reading, let me know what you would like me to take a look at. It's a slow night tonight, looks like. Just everyone hit the heart button for a second, see if that does anything. See if that boosts me in the algorithm, or if it's just a slow night tonight because everyone's on summer flipping vacation. Let's go with whatever your guides want you to hear, huh? Okay. We're gonna do this deck, and then we'll do this one. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Courtney and revealing what it is that she needs to know. Okay. We've got this card of cause and effect. Somebody in your life is now having to face the consequences or having to deal with consequences of their past actions. It does look like this person wants to be nurturing to you or help with the nurturing in your life. They want to help you with balance in your life, whether that's like getting food for you or helping with things around the house or whatever, but they are trying to be quite compassionate with you. You, on the other hand, I feel like you are like, this is an entanglement that I don't want to be a part of. There may be some grudges that you are holding with this person that you are not ready to let go of, and that is hindering their desire to be compassionate to you because you've got this grudge that you are gripping onto for dear life. Okay, it does look like this other person has this self-awareness that, yeah, maybe they made a mess of themselves. And that's what I feel like that this is. This isn't you, this is the other person. Okay, um it's up to you whether or not you let them into your home. But if you do let them into your home, I don't feel like it would be a wasted opportunity. You don't have to necessarily drop that. You don't have to drop that wall and say, okay, I'm going to let you come in and I'm going to let love grow here. You can let them into your home to work as a teammate, okay? If that's what suits you best. And I feel like that's what suits you best, or at least that's how it's kind of coming across, is that it's better off as teammates rather than like a romantic kind of connection. Okay, if that makes sense for you. But we're also going to use this deck right here. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides. Coming through for Courtney. What does Courtney need to hear? Okay. Your opinions aren't tattoos. You can change them at any time. Although this day and age, you can change your tattoos if you want to. But like your opinions aren't permanent. They can change over time. I'm not saying that you're going to learn to love this person or that like you're all of a sudden going to have like this wake up moment where you're just like, oh my God, I see you so differently now. Okay. But whatever this grudge is, wherever you feel is staying, sometimes letting go is really the best way to free yourself. And it's not saying you have to let go and forget things, because no one ever forgets the fact that they've been stung by a wasp or a bee in the past. Does it still hurt now? No. Doesn't hurt anymore now? No. But I remember what it felt like. Yeah, absolutely. But does that mean that you're holding a grudge against every single bee in the world? No. Or at least you shouldn't be. Okay. Ask yourself if these things are going to matter in 10 years' time. If the answer is yes, then really take a good hard look at that. But honestly, if the answer is no, don't worry about it so much. Okay? Don't worry about it so much. And also, don't be so self-conscious about stuff. Don't be so self-conscious about yourself. Okay? Don't be so self-conscious about your life, okay? Or who you are. All right? Don't worry about that, because those things, those kids light up the whole world. Is what I want to say. Or that child energy just lights up like the whole world. So don't worry about things so much. Embrace who you are. That's like a thing that I think a lot of us can take, is just embrace who you are. Spot on so far. She's like, Spot on so far, huh? I'm glad. I'm glad that makes sense for you. Life is messy. Life is hard. Relationships are messy and sticky and confusing and all the stuff, right? It's all the things. But if you feel like that it's worth it, then invest in the people. If you don't feel like it's worth it, then don't. I'm very picky about who I invest my time with. Very picky. It always makes sense for me. You're like, girl, it doesn't matter how long it's been. You always seem to know. But spirit wants you to kind of focus on that at the moment, alrighty? We don't have to be so stubborn either. You don't always have to be in control. Even though you've always been left to be the only one in control, let other people take the reins on some things sometimes, okay? It will help you, all right? There's a learning curve, I feel like they're like it's going to take her some time to learn like on a curve, but yeah. Who's next? You're very, very welcome, my love. And if anybody wants to book in with me for a private reading, you can head to my website, thependulumspaths.com. And you can book a session with me, and it will be fun. You can have an hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you want. But we're definitely going to come back on next week, I think. We will see. I'll probably go on Twitch for a little bit tonight, though, and play me some Stardew Valley, or really, really poorly play a racing game. Like I suck at them. It's really bad, but it's funny how bad I am at them sometimes. I think so. Yeah. But I have fun with them. I used to play like the games at like Dave and Buster's, and my father would just be like, "I'm never letting you drive a car if that's what it's going to be like in the future. Like you're just a liability." I was like, "I can't control the car when it's going 300 miles an hour." It's terrible, Adam. Just constant, just crash, 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 crash. I own it. That's all I'm gonna say. I own it. If anybody else is here that wants a reading, drop your name, drop your birthday, let me know what it is you would like me to take a look at, and I'd be happy to. But no medical, no legal. Can't do that. Won't do that. Not can't, won't. Sorry. A menace as a driver. I really is like vehicular manslaughter was absolutely in my future if I ended up driving the way that I was driving in video games. It was terrible. It was really bad. The way that I learned to parallel park as a teenager was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. Like I was absolutely traumatized, shaking and crying the entire time. My dad took me in his huge truck. I'm 5'2", for anyone that wants to know. I'm short, okay? I am not very tall. at all. And my dad had this huge, like, white Toyota Tundra. And my mom used to have to use like a little box to help her get in the truck. Like it was pretty tall. And my dad took me to a really nice neighborhood where people had a lot of really expensive cars. And my dad found two cars that was just had just enough room for the truck. And he said, "All right, it's time for you to parallel park the car." And he taught me how to do it. And this was before I had to go to school. My dad's like, "You're gonna have to do it quickly because we gotta go to school, and you're not going to school until you learn to parallel park." And I was like, I am about to crash into two people's cars and cause a huge insurance nightmare, and I'm never gonna drive again after this. I 4'11", Cage Man, 304, really? 4'11"? You saw me just the other day. I am not 4'11". I'm 5'2" and 2. It is my Capricorn moon talking. It is. It's creepy, isn't it? Gives total serial killer vibes. If someone once both mentioned to both of us at the same time. It's like, oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't have serial killer tendencies. And so, like, no, I just watch a lot of documentaries on them. I'm not learning anything from them. I promise. 411.25. 11.25 is really important to me, and you know it is. Once I was told my height, it was yeah. I'm clinging on to it. With the amount of spine, I every time I have spine surgery, I keep asking, "Can you make me taller while you're in there?" And they won't. Both surgeons have told me no. It's devastating, really. I'm not asking for much, just an inch or two. It's not like I'm asking for like, like a whole extra foot of height. I really just want to be just a few inches taller. I don't think it's that much to ask for. Right, we got about maybe like 10, 15 more minutes on here before we hit the 1 hour mark. So if anybody else would like a reading, please speak now or forever hold your pieces. I swear to God, I'm not 4'11". And you've seen me too. So you know, Mr. Daly, you know how tall I am. Mm. Okay, I will say something funny. I went out, it was with Dave and other people. We were with a group of friends, and I just decided one day, I'm gonna wear my boots today. And my boots have got a heel on them. And it wasn't like a huge heel, but it did make me a bit taller. And the entire time that I'm out with these friends, one of the girls is like, "I just can't put my finger on it, Natalie, but you've done something different. What is it? What have you done differently?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I haven't done anything." She's like, "You didn't do your hair differently or color it?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Is the outfit new?" I was like, "No, I haven't changed anything." And David goes, "She's taller." That was it. That was what made the huge difference. It was because I was like 2 inches taller. It made a huge difference. So much so that someone's like, "You've done something different. You've done something different." Mhm. Put different shoes on. In high school, I used to wear platform sandals because I hated being short. I've always had a complex about my height. I can't control it. I used to be the tallest kid in my class, and that was like in the fourth and fifth grade. And then I stopped growing, and everybody else continued. And I stayed the same height forever. Who is the guy that's walking with me on my path? Hmm. I'm gonna get my pendulum board for this one actually. One of my pendulum boards. Um, let me see. We're gonna use my copper pendulum. It's one of the most grounded ones that I have, and we're gonna use one of my pendulum boards. So I'm gonna see if I can get a name for you. 'Cause I'm like, I want to say which one because you know you have multiple. But who is the guy that's walking with him the most prominently at this moment for David Cage? We've got F R B Y J. So we've got Freya. I immediately went to the yes side of the board when I said that. We've got Freya who is working with you the most at the moment. That's not that the others aren't there as well, because they're all there, but that's the one that's giving you some lessons at the moment, it feels like. A warrior spirit as well. There's also like a horn, like a drinking horn. I don't know if that's part of her or something that you identify with, but it looks to me like a horn, like a big horn that they would have either put food or drink or I don't know, something in, but the horn is like significant. I just want to let you know that. Don't know what that means for me, but I hope it's going to mean something for you. I'm glad that makes sense. Because none of these messages are for me. All right, we got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to start wrapping up. If anybody else wants a reading, speak now. Let me know if you want a reading. Drop your name, drop your birthday, ask your question. I will answer if I can. If I don't know the answer, or if I don't have access, I'll let you know. But if not, I will start planning my it's funny. I just looked down and it says ending. So I'm assuming spirit's telling me to wrap up for the night. So if anybody would like to book in with me for a deeper reading, please head to my website, thependulumspaths.com. If you want to drop a tip, there is a little channel or a little link at the very top of the chat. You can click on that and drop a buck or two if you want. That helps pay for my live streams and my internet bill so I can do my live streams with you guys. And I'm donating my time to you guys when I do these because I think it's fun and I like hanging out with you guys and saying hi and all that stuff. So I will see you guys hopefully next week. I'll take a look at my calendar and see what that looks like, and we'll do another show then. Keep your eyes peeled for the invites or information on it, and then tag your friends, tag your family, and all that stuff. And I will see you all next week. Until then, take your meds, drink your water, meditate when you can, stay grounded, and don't let the world around you swallow you whole. Okay? It's okay to turn off social media every now and then. It's okay to not watch the news. It's okay to, like, not engage with people who think differently than you, okay? Just felt like I should say that. Okay. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go get